Hello, David Bradley here from the pet room. Ooh, wait. Ow, ooh, that light is hot. I can do better. I don't think I need that in my face, though. Anyway, what am I doing? Well, that is a fine question. I think what I'm going to do right now is see about undoing the screws here in the back. Oh, ooh, that does not go well. This is an 8032. And this may be really quick because if the screws really do not want to come, I have grabbed a bigger screw. Okay, that went well. So this is one where the fuse holder is snapped off. I have, in all my years, never had to do this on PET. So there are two outside screws. What does that do? Nothing seems to be looser. And then there's two screws that are right by the plug. There are. Now, when I was talking with Rudy of Rudy's Retro Info, he thought it was possible that in order to actually get at this stuff, I might actually pull out the power supply. Now that is definitely loose in there now. That's comforting. I don't know what, there's a nut and a bolt thing on the back here. I don't know what that's for. Not yet, anyway. So the screws are out. Let's give this a little spin and see, excuse me, what we can see when we open it up, lift up the holder. And actually, in this sort of configuration, I can see very little. Let me twist it a little bit more. Yeah, it's all kind of protected in there. Well, there's always, just keep undoing screws until something good happens. So there are screws on the bottom here that are near the front of the power supply, and maybe, possibly, oh, they look like the screws that hold the case shut when you have it shut, and maybe it would be nice if it was just that simple, that these two screws will release the transformer. And, of course, the answer is no. So give me a moment. As I said, I've never had to do this before. Now, I'm going to see if I can... Oh, wait a second. Alright, it's a lot looser than it was. Excuse me, pardon me. Things are moving. I do not want to drop this. Let me see. Oh, looky. Oh, yeah. It is coming out. Now, I don't want to yank on wires and hurt things. It's heavy. Oh, okay. So there is in the back here. Ooh. There, it must be a ground wire thing. Now, interesting. I know you can't see this. There's two connectors, and there's a wire going to it. And and they're both there, and they have nuts on them. So does that mean I need a nut driver? Or can I get at them from the bottom? And do I need to? Because actually right here, right now, I have the power supply. Oh, and look. There. Okay, yeah, this fuse is coming apart. But it is, oh yeah, so it's broken. It is broken. But this is the outer part that would screw in the back. Hang on. Let's see. I think this screwdriver is too big. Ow. Don't do that. Yes, it is too big. All right, we'll take the circuit board, set it over here, look and see if I have a tinier screwdriver right handy. And I do. So this screws out. And then what we have here, oh, look. If you've ever wondered the contents of a slow blow fuse, there it is. The glass is broken. And there is the metal end in my finger, and then there's the slow blow thing, and then there's the glass, and then there's the end, and that is toast. Now, if I can get in here and see what I can see. Oh yeah, okay, so this thing, this holder, there should be more to it, but there is not. And I don't believe that if I stick it out there through the hole, that there's going to be enough. Well, there might be, but it's definitely, it's snap-owed. It is. So it's possible that maybe I could tinker on this. Maybe. And get it where I could put a fuse into it. Maybe. Let me try. See, there's a nut here. This nut goes on the outside. But this thing, it's definitely got some threads missing. And I don't think I can get this thing screwing onto this broken threaded thing. I do not think so. Oh, well, maybe I can. But I would think that there's something else supposed to maybe hold it better in place. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a nut. Okay, probably in the grand scheme of things, there were two of the. Oh, maybe that was off of that. Maybe the nut was off of here. It is hard to see, and I'm sure it's harder for you to see. Oh yeah, okay, so the nut I just found came off of the back of the 120 volt input thing, and I don't really think I had to undo that. I think I really just had to undo the two at the side, and then the two there, and then this thing comes loose, I think. But that fuse thing is toast, and it also looks like it's got some corrosion. Anyway, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to gather up all the little bits and pieces from this, and I will go find a bag. I'll set them there. This fuse, I suppose I'll stick it in the bag because it is here. And then I can investigate this further. at a later time. So to summarize, after doing this, I think all it takes to get this transformer loose is the 2 screws in the very back on the outside, and then the 2 screws that go into the bottom at the front, and then it will come loose, and you can tinker with the fuse holder, etc. I think. But right at the moment, I'm going to flip it back over, sort of have it in position so it sits nice. I will find a bag, and I'll put this back in, because what I really want to do is test this board in the other machine and see if I hear that sound and see if it comes up. And then I can tinker more with this. But see, every step along this process is learning. Like I've worked on these machines a lot, but there's some things I've just never had to do, such as taking out or loosening up the power supply, because they just don't fail. The one thing I'm still curious about in the back, if I did have to take it out, is, let me have a look at the bottom, is, no, I'm not going to do that. I'll spill everything out. I will do that later. Okay, so get a bag, carry on, test the board. Stay tuned. Thanks so much for coming. Bye for now.